I can hear you. I can
Sean,
hear you.
why did you enter ship day 2 of the
Okay.
show?
Wait. So do
Because
you have
you
one
gave
question or
me
two questions?
just one. You gave me
Okay,
heart
go on.
attack.
Okay.
Because day 2 you went to enter ship, and then we had to stay. I think was it not 48 hours? Big love
Darling, he gave a
that we
lot of
were
people fan
defending.
base
That night
too.
you had
Yes, he
you
gave a
had
lot of people
you
fan
had
base.
issue with Wanni. We were
Mm.
hearing Shaun the abuser, Shaun the manipulator, Shaun the woman beater. We were on space 48 hours back to back
Mm-hmm.
defending the abuser tag.
Yeah.
What happened? And then I remember during Shek's time, I
Mm-hmm.
used to run away from Twitter. I would be crying. Now you wanted to give us HBP. Why did you enter ship day 2? And can you tell us what is going on with this your abuser and woman beater gaslighter? Me, I want to know.
Okay. Lovely.
Thank
I'll
you.
answer that. So
Uh-huh.
obviously, this is a conversation that I'm still gonna have with the person involved. I don't want to name any names, but everybody knows the person involved that said it. Because I only found this out when I came out. Imagine I didn't know about this while I was in the house. So why did I enter ship first, and then I answered the abuser question. First of all, yeah, my intention. Obviously, Shakes is my guy. That's like my best mate. My intention, yeah, and obviously we're very different. If people don't understand by now, but my intention when I came in here was to do the opposite of what Shakes was doing because I knew people were going to compare us. I did not want to enter any ship. I actually wanted to do what onyeka was doing and just floating around and having a good time or whatever the case is. That was my ideal. That's what I would normally do on the outside. In terms of the ship thing, I saw Wanni before I came into the house. Never spoke to her, but we saw her, and there was just some like energy I got from her. Imagine if you see someone from across the room and you feel the type of energy. So I saw her once, I got the energy from her. I saw her twice, I still got the same energy. Just before I came into this is just before, maybe like a month before I came into the house, I seen her twice, and I've never seen her before ever. Prior to coming to the house, we've never spoken. So I knew this was a dual season, and I knew she was a twin because I saw her with a twin. She came into the house. No, I was like, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to see this girl in the house. And if I see her in the house, then it's clearly meant to be. Even though I did not know who was who. I didn't know who was Wanny. I didn't know who was Andy. Came into the house first day. She hugged me. And there was like a proper energy, chemistry that I felt from that hug, sure. So from then on, I was like, raw. You know, I just felt something. So I decided to pursue it and allow myself to naturally progress how it naturally progressed. I didn't force anything. I didn't. I've said this before. I think I said this in an interview. Like I think I waited to day 4 to lips. Do you know what I mean? Not because there's anything significant about that day. It was because one, I was like, people are gonna think this guy just came in and started kissing from day one, and I knew that once we kissed the first time, we will not stop kissing. So I tried my best. I'm sorry to, I tried my best to wait as long as possible, but people do not understand that being in there 24 hours. Imagine we don't have phones, we don't have TV, we don't have nothing. All we have is conversation and connection and energy. And I think people who have gotten into relationships and know, or even friendships, when you go around certain people that give you good vibes, like they lift your spirits. And my spirit was lifted when I was around her because she's the opposite of me. Very energetic, very bubbly. I'm kind of calm. And in that first week specifically, I needed higher energy. I needed someone to lift my spirits because my spirits were down because of all the shit I was going through that week. So it wasn't a game plan. I didn't want to be in the ship. She even knows I did not want to be in no damn ship because I knew that I didn't want to be attached to anybody. But unfortunately, we just kind of gravitated towards each other and it played out how it played out. What was the second question again?
Hmm. I think
Okay,
she's
cool,
done
calm.
though. Pronounce your
Abuser,
name, please.
abuser, abuser.
Okay, yeah, abuser. That's
Okay,
an
the
important one.
abuser, the abuser, yeah.
So this abuser thing, like I said, I found out about this thing when I came out, and it's extremely disappointing because I was the one who gave Wani this information about this blue therapy thing, and I told her like, "Yo, they have told me to do a job. Do you know what I mean, to act out this specific character?" I gave her that information. She didn't know about it. She never watched it. She didn't know nothing about it. I told her that piece of information. This is a key lesson for if there are any guys out there about women using this is extreme. It was so disappointing coming out and hearing this because I told her in confidence. Not that I've anybody, because nobody has come out on the TV and said, "Oh, Shaun has abused me." Nobody has said anything like
But
that. Like,
Sean, the first fight you guys had, she told
mhm.
you in your she and Wanni, they said you are a gaslighter, you're the
Yes,
problem in the
okay.
Shatoria pair, you are a manipulator. You heard all these
hmm
things
I heard all of
yourself.
that. Let me explain that now. So I don't know if what they showed, but there's a reason why she came and apologized after, because she knew she was wrong. And if people understand Wani's like personality, she has grown extremely from day one to now. She's very reactive. She's very defensive. Not because she's a bad person, it's because she's gone through a lot in life. I'm sure you've heard her say on the show that she can fight everybody by herself. Not because she's the strongest, but because she's had to stand up for herself in all walks of life. You know, fending for herself, her and her sister. It's tough. And when you go through life like that, like you build a certain like you just think very differently. It's very easy to get triggered. Do you know what I mean? Because when I now ask her, okay, cool, how did I gaslight you? How did I do this? How did I? She can't explain it. Like I said, not because she's a bad person, because she wears her heart on her sleeve. Sometimes she says things that she does not mean. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to defend myself. When she comes out, I'm sure she might do a live, or she might do a space or whatever, and you can ask her the same question. She's Even today, someone tagged me or whatever. She said, "Oh yeah, Shaun has taught me to not be careless with my words," because I'm sure if people were watching, I said to her many times, "You are very careless with your words. You say stuff and you don't know what this word means, or you don't know the repercussions of what you're saying, but after you'll be like, oh yeah, no, I didn't mean that, I meant this." But you've already said this now, so if people can just piece that together, go and watch what she said, like the speech that she's done or whatever. I haven't really been watching Big Brother since I left, but I saw the speech and she mentioned that. So just to give people context in terms of, yeah, she might have said a lot of things, but even the way she holds me and she speaks about me now, it's not because, I think she's people say she's traumatized or she's digmatized or whatever. Or no, it's just because she understands me and the value that I brought to her, and she's also brought value to me as well. She's also told me things about myself that I need to work on, but I've also told her things about herself that she needs to work on. That's why she can say all these positive things about me. I left 2 weeks ago. She still be saying positive things because I left a good impression on her all through the 8 weeks I was been there. There's growing pains. We're coming from two different walks of life. So she's not gonna understand me straight away. I'm not gonna understand her straight away. But over time we've been able to understand each other more. That's why towards the end it was kind of smoother. Do you know what I mean? So I hope that answers the question about the abusive thing.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean. Wanna
Out.
Call
Sean, let me
for
tell you
me.
something, Sean. What you did on that show was very stupid. It was very fucking stupid. Because like I said, getting into a ship in the second day, you need to have some self-control. Like it was actually very careless of you to do that, especially knowing what Shakes went through. Came on and you did the exact same thing. And you even saying that you didn't expect to make it to this time. Please don't lie to us. You wanted to win. Nobody goes into the house just to be like,
Sean, you would have won that show if
Exactly. Do you understand? He's coming to tell us that
I thought
he
people didn't like me. No, how can I have won that
Sean,
show?
Sean,
Sean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
first week. I don't want to say anything though. I said first week. You gave
People
a
were putting
lot
you in
of
top
people
five. What are you
standing.
talking about? You were the only man that
You
He
were the
in the
was
top
only
five.
trending back to
person.
back on Facebook.
You were the only
A lot of
person
people left you,
people
Sean,
shot.
when
Let me
you
tell you,
enter ship
a
gate.
lot of people left the moment you see that first quarrel between you and Wanni. A lot
Wanni.
of people went to onyeka, Victoria, Wanni. It's not everywhere. This even double K. A lot of people were like,
Areza FC.
they
People
cannot.
left.
A
People
lot
Sean,
of
left.
people
yes, now
left.
we cannot defend shares and you expect us to start
People
supporting
left
another
that
person and be
first week.
defending. Hell no.
Sean. If anybody posts your engagements, 2K, 1.5.
Stop
As
laughing, you
in,
better start crying. Put that cry
you
emoji.
don't
Which
need
one
to
is
laugh.
that?
Oh,
Why is AS
this
doing
is true.
it? I don't understand.
People,
What kind
as
Because
in,
it's the truth.
last
We
week,
own Sean, we own space
you,
every
you
fucking
trained,
day.
let me tell you, people that trained first week, you and Nelly. People wanted that ship so bad. I'm telling you the truth. People wanted you and Nelly ship so bad. That first week and second week. You guys, you were trending back to back to back. By now, you would have been there if possible. You would have won the show. Like, seriously. Because people were rooting for you. But you see that fight, a lot of people that I know left that no, they cannot take it. What the no, no, no. No, we went through hell. during Bella and this thing.
And
No,
then
no,
going
nobody
through
want to do
that,
that.
then Victoria thing as well. It was just
Victoria
literally
thing
like
again.
reiterating that
Everybody was
it's
now
the
like,
Victoria,
no,
the
no,
What's
no,
Victoria
no.
thing
up?
was annoying. The way
Guy,
how
yes,
I'm
it was
like, bro,
annoying.
chill, like, chill, let it go be, let her speak, like, sit down. And then for me, yeah,
Hmm?
VHP, there's
Life is not all about rah 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 jumping and shouting, entering ship. Imaros do pass wetin you dey do, saying you're coming here to lie to us that you met her outside, that is how the connection. Imaros were commenting on each other's posts then and we shipped. And that was why now Nigerians we've opened our eye. And guess what?
Or are
Double
you
K
asking
that money.
question or you are just
No, no,
talking?
let her.
I'm not
No, no, let
asking
her
him any
finish. Let her
questions.
finish.
I'm
Come
dragging
on.
him, asking him any
Let her
questions.
finish.
I'm
Let her finish.
dragging him. You said drag. Is a hater space. I'm doing the
You're
do.
allowed. You're allowed.
Since the people coming up here don't want to do it. And guess what? Double K will win that money. You said they are not giving anything because they are married. You, what did you do in that house? You kissed Wanni, shoved your dick on her mouth. You didn't do anything. So don't tell us, what did she do? She did not. You did not also do anything. You kissed Wanni from the beginning to the end. Lick Ozumbadi where boys ass. That's what you did. And nominate Double K. That's the only. And talk about how Nelly's ass is fake and real. That's the only thing you did in that house. So please don't come here and tell us. And for the whole you are abuser, I don't think you're an abuser. I just think maybe the way those girls were coming out to you, were trying to express yourself, and they just use that one to just pay you back. It's a game, so don't take it to heart. Forgive Wani. Wani still love you. So that is all. And for Onyeka fans, rest. Shaun doesn't love your girl. He said it's platonic. Rest. I don't know why you guys are coming here say, you say love, you say you show me love more more. Stop doing that. You guys are embarrassing at this point. It's not making sense. Allow people pick your faith. She's licking Ozzy baby. Go and defend that. Good night.
Um,
God.
During lockdown, were you and Victoria on lockdown together, like before the show? Were you together in the same room? Did they put you people on lockdown together
I mean, I
in
can't
the
talk
same?
about lockdown. All I can say is me and Victoria spent time together before the house.
Okay, you can't talk. Is it like it's part of what you signed?
But now she said you cannot talk about. What do you want to hear?
I
You
would
want to hear that?
because no,
You want to hear that? Oh, he's dating Victoria.
no,
You said
that's
you
not what
cannot talk
happened.
about it.
Because
Yes.
I would not.
That is what you want to
No, I
hear.
was
That he's
no,
dating with
no
Victoria,
big love,
or he once
no, big
dated
love.
her.
No, that's not it. I'm of the analysis of something. You understand? I came to a particular conclusion. You understand? Like, and I said it on my space, and I'm going to say it here. If Shaun and the person and Victoria they were moving like people like that, they were just having, that they were just bedmates, they were just having sex for sex, you understand, and everything.
Wait, there
That
was
was
no sex.
yeah. I just felt like,
Hey.
hey, and again, when the whole situation, there was a situation that I was maybe you've not seen the video that your bola was everywhere, your tying a towel it was everywhere. That day on space was odd.
But now she
Wait
I
said
now,
haven't
it's
seen.
let
I
me
haven't seen that, but yeah,
yes, so you've not seen it, let them send it
no,
to you.
no, I haven't seen it.
Everybody, we now know why Victoria is moody. We now know why
No,
Victoria.
no, 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 no.
So it was like that. We're saying, Jesus, this is why Victoria. So that's why I asked that question. That hey, is that why she was just like, hey, this thing I'm enjoying has gone. No? What am I going? So that was where I was thinking too. That's why I asked that question. That were you on lockdown together? So I just wanted to triangulate like what the situation was because I would not like Victoria was acting very odd in the beginning, and people were saying, oh, there were in fact there were pictures of you. It came out, and people were saying, oh, this one, no, they were dating, no, they were doing. But in my head, I said, this one, they had sex very well. And that was what my own opinion you get. So during that, so I just felt like maybe you people were just like having a fling. Then you came into the house, and you understand, maybe she was just systematically stigmatized, but she didn't want to come out to say it. So that was my opinion. But since you said you don't want to speak about lockdown, I
No,
respect that.
we never like we've never. It's just been purely platonic with me and Victoria. Like I know people think that, like Victoria is not my like preference. She's a lovely girl. Like I said, that's why we can be friends because she's just not my preference in terms of us connecting that way. You know what I mean? It's just been friendly, and that's pretty much cool. But I understand it's hard for people to believe like, oh yeah, there's nothing that's happened.
Yeah.
I've never broken Victoria's heart. She's never broken my heart. Victoria never told me she liked me. I've never told Victoria I like her. Like she's just been cool,
Oh,
really.
Because me, it was part of the narrative that was going on that these people, they were smashing, they were doing this, they were doing that, they were
And as you
this.
don't do now, you said
Ah,
it's not.
Understand the dynamic in the house. Not that I understand it, I've never been there, but I kind of, as someone who voted for Shatoria before going over to Victoria, I
Mm,
understand everything that you guys went through in the house. What I didn't understand was when you came out of the house
mm.
and like your interview, you were like, you were only, rooting for Wanni. And I kind of didn't understand that. I
This
mean,
is a
that
great
changed
question.
later when you wrote a tweet and you were like, "Oh, I'm rooting for all of my people." So I guess what changed? What
Okay,
made you? Yeah.
this is a great
Thanks.
question. So I can't. There's some things I can't talk in detail, but I'll try and give you the most as I can give you. When I came out of the house, yeah, like obviously I'm covered. I've come out now, and I'm getting the whole entirety of how this game has played, right? And bear in mind we were a duo before, and we got split. How we got split and how people acted because we had the same we had the same handler. Do you know what I mean? I can't really speak too much on that because it's going into certain details, but let's try and decipher certain things. We had the same handler, but people were moving a bit. Do you know what I mean? Just not how I would have liked. So when I came out and I got some certain information, I wrongfully projected that onto Victoria, who did not do anything to me personally. But I think that's when I lost my composure a little bit because I felt like I was being like what's the word, maybe targeted. Let's just say targeted, not by production, but just by in-house stuff that I can't really disclose. So when I found out about certain things, I was like, rah, this is how they've done me dirty. Do you know what I mean? Then I calmed down. And I realized that I projected onto Victoria personally, who is in the house. So she's not even aware of what is going on the outside and what has been going on for the last 2 months that we are not aware of. Do you know what I mean? So I now decided, you know what, I can't just put this on her because she hasn't done anything. So that's why I changed my mind because it actually wasn't about Victoria specifically. It was more about the things outside Victoria, but it's connecting both of us, if that makes sense. That's the best way to answer that question.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks. Thanks for
All
accepting,
right.
guys.
To ask the Victoria thing, right? During I don't know if you can take your mind back during the Aquafina task.
Yeah.
Victoria thanked you 3 times for keeping her secret.
What
And from
secret?
that, yes, he said, "Thank you for not spilling my secret. Thank you for keeping my secret," and all that. From that speech, I felt for somebody to keep somebody's secret, this person must be a good person. Honestly
Mm.
speaking, I thought of it like that because Victoria, I don't know if you can remember, she thanked you. So like, "Thank you for not spilling my secret. Thank you for keeping my secret." She said it like 3 times during the Aquafina task when Big Brother said you guys should give each other, I
Oh
think
yeah,
awards
okay.
or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
and all
The
that.
bracelet.
I'm not saying you should. Yes, I'm not saying you should tell me what the secret is, but is the secret part of what made you guys quarrel before you enter the house? Was it part
No,
of it? Was it the
I think
reason?
it was just about like personal stuff on the outside with her that she just said she doesn't want to be brought brought up to the public at any point. It had nothing to do with like us. Well, what we argued about was so small. It wasn't anything deep, but for me, it was more how the argument played out. You know, if for example if you have a friend and they aren't being open minded, and let's say they judge you based on your views, that's what rubbed me off the wrong way. It wasn't even necessarily like a big argument. Like I said, she will come out and it might not even be something she's aware of because I just let it go. Do you know what I mean? But it was something that I kept in my own personal heart. You know what I mean? So it wasn't the secret was not about the argument. If that answers the question.
Okay, yes. I just wanted to clarify that because I felt at that moment, when a lot of people were dragging you and all that, I was like, no, for somebody to keep somebody's secret. I know a lot of people that cannot keep secrets. You say this person
Mm.
is your friend and the person kept your secret. That person must be a good person. So at that moment, I felt you were just a good person and a straightforward person, a straight talker, but we were greatly misunderstood. That's what I felt. So you can drop me now. I just wanted to clarify that. Please drop me. Thank you.
All right.